my God. I have to applaud that because that's...
It's great.
How about that writing, guys? Noah Baumbach, ladies and gentlemen.
Noah Baumbach, writer and director.
Brilliant.
Although you're doing the monologue brilliantly, I heard you contributed one line, maybe suggested that there could be one line added to that. Which line was that?
I did suggest if I could add, God didn't even do the fucking. and Noah says, and such began our collaboration.
Just an amazing movie on so many levels. It's funny, it's sad, it's touching, it's heartbreaking. It's all these things, and it's, as Noah has described it many times, a love story about divorce, which is a dichotomy, it seems, but it's not. And to play this character, she's based on a real lawyer. I mean, there's a woman out there that's sort of part of this.
It's really representative of the system and the brokenness of the system. And I think for Noah's use, she's the true antagonist that comes along amidst this marriage story. And they have their own trajectory of how they're going to find their way to separation, but be co-parents and raise this boy. Enter lawyer, who completely overtakes the narrative to win the case. I mean, as she's asked to do. But I think she really is, for Noah, representative of the entire system and what's flawed about it in the business of family law and of divorce. And we had a few lawyers as well as judges and mediators spend a lot of time with Noah and spent time with me to really understand the business of family law in Los Angeles, in Century City, as well as in New York, and how they're different. And a couple of specific women were particularly inspiring in terms of what it's like to enter a male-dominated business and particularly want to be the champion and represent the female, and how to do it like one of the boys, but do it with your femininity and you're no bullshit. It's a fascinating thing to witness.
It really is. And did you shoot in real law offices? Was that...
We did. California, Los Angeles court downtown, in law offices and mediation offices in Century City. And that certainly gave for the flavor of all of it, And when you learn how it's done, it's pretty shocking. And I think Noah's captured it so beautifully that despite the system and the brokenness of the system, which you will definitely spend your children's college education on the getting of the divorce, you're still left with each other to raise this family or this child. And the thing that moved me the most when Noah and I were having dinners as he was writing, which he did with Adam and Scarlett as well, I will never forget that moment. We were having dinner, and he just looked at me and he said, I want to be able to say that endings don't have to be failings. And that so struck me. And I think so many of us are raised not understanding that. Yeah. I think my family calls it Catholic guilt. But regardless, it was an incredible gift just to witness the movie. I read the script, I cried for 20 minutes. I've seen the movie 5 times, I cry every time. I often forget my involvement in it because I find it so deeply personal. It transcends any idea of sort of watching a movie you're part of or anything. He is truly a transcendent filmmaker, and he's given us one for the ages. I just worship this movie.
It's so good, and people have such a visceral reaction to it. I've noticed at different screenings and things. You see a very kind of personal thing you don't always see with movies. Extraordinary. And
you remember because you were with us when we came out of the screening at Telluride, and we thought, oh, people are going to be so upset. It's going to bring up their own divorces or their childhoods with divorce. And the first couple that came running up to us. Said, oh my God, to Noah, thank you so much. We got married 3 weeks ago. This is the most romantic movie we've ever seen. And he was so shocked. And they said, no, we mean it. We're going to write letters now. We're going to tell each other now what we love. I was so touched by that.
It's amazing.
They divorced. Yeah. No, I'm kidding.
It's true.
That would be so horrible.
It's true.
No, it's not true. They're so in love, you guys.
It's amazing the reactions to it. Well, congratulations on the Oscar nomination and all of that.
Thank you.
And we've come to the end of this portion, but we have a little trinket to give you. But first, I want to say that your birthday is coming up, and it happens to be on February 10th, and that is the day after the Oscars. And I hope you get a special gift for your birthday.
So sweet. Thank you, Pete. That's very sweet.